Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying some Junior's Little Fella. These are cheesecakes. So this is the plain cheesecake, and then this is the raspberry swirl cheesecake. These were $3.99 each at Kroger, and they were in the frozen section. So what you do is you keep them in the refrigerator overnight to let them thaw, and then you can eat them the next day. So I figured I would open them here for you at the counter, so you could see them up close, and then I would put them on a plate. So you can eat it right out of this container, but that's how it looks. And then we'll talk more about it, of course, when we get it over to the table, about calories and stuff like that. I just wanted to see how easy or hard it came out of here. There we go. Those look really good. So we'll be right back. Okay, we have them here. This is the plain Little Fella. They also had the bigger cheesecakes.
That was original. I didn't see. Did you see I did see an original bigger one.
Okay, yeah, he's right. They had the plain, but they didn't have the strawberry. They're raspberry swirl. But they had the plain. But I thought,
and they weren't huge. They were about
this
maybe 2 or 3 of those combined would have made one of those.
Right. But I love it that these are available in just like single serve desserts, so
those
that
are nice.
You can try them.
You could have them for dessert at night or dessert in the afternoon if you wanted to.
And I'm thinking, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm thinking that Junior's is a restaurant known like in the Northeast. You can tell me if I'm wrong, because I don't mind. So anyway, it says unused portion may be stored in the refrigerator up to 7 days. May be refrozen, which is very different than most things.
Unusual.
So you can, whatever we don't eat, we can put it back in these and keep it in the refrigerator, and they do snap right back into place. So these are really nice containers. This one cake of the plain is 380 calories. And these, it says baked for Junior's Cheesecake in Brooklyn, New York. So
maybe this is different Junior's is what you're thinking about the restaurant, maybe. I don't know. I tell you what, there's no, one thing that's weird is there's no graham cracker or crumb base.
Oh, no, there's not.
It's
You're
just
right.
the cheesecake. It's the cheesecake, and it's one of these crumbly cheesecakes too.
That is real cheesecake. Authentic cheesecake.
Yeah, that's a New York style
and there's
cream cheese cheesecake.
Like you said, there's no graham cracker crumb base to cut that. There's a little bit of a sourness to the cheesecake. Is that how you would describe it? Sour?
Yeah, it tastes like cream cheese. If you've had cream cheese, it really has a strong cream cheese
So there's
flavor.
no sweetness to cut that, so you get that full effect of that cheesecake.
Yeah.
So if you don't like cheesecake at all, of course you probably wouldn't be buying this.
Yeah, but this is overly cheesecakey.
Yes, because some people aren't really big cheesecake fans, but when you get it together mixed with other things, like at the Cheesecake Factory or something, with all those mixed, peanut butter or chocolate or whatever, it's really not, it's like it's not a cheesecake anymore, because
The Cheesecake Factory is really not much of a cheesecake.
right. Well, so this
cake.
though, you're not getting any watered down version.
No,
this is.
But I can eat cream cheese just by the spoonful.
But I like it.
It's very good.
Very good.
Excellent quality. Textures are really good. It's very smooth.
Yes,
creamy.
I love the texture.
Yeah.
Texture's excellent.
It's very good.
So this one is the raspberry swirl, which I love raspberry, and it's 350 calories.
It's also very sweet too. The original was. Now you only get the raspberry right at the top.
I know. Trying to just, oh, no, Kevin.
Is there some in the middle?
Oh, yes.
So it's filled.
Yes. Hold on. I'm going to make a mess, but I want to try to.
Hold it up.
There is raspberry in that middle section.
I wasn't expecting that because usually it's just a swirly on top, and you don't taste it unless you get the top too.
Okay. I want a little bit more of that middle.
The raspberry is very good. Yeah, it's the same cheesecake. It's just It's got that raspberry. You know, the raspberry is not. I mean, it's there, but it's not as strong as I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's not like it's not as strong a raspberry as like getting a jar of the actual jam.
Right.
It's
more like a sauce.
Yeah, it is a much lighter raspberry.
So your cheesecake still comes through.
It does come through, but it is not as sour as the plain at all.
No, it's very good. Yeah, it helps balance some of that sourness with probably a little tartness, a little sharpness.
I'm wondering
they're very good.
If they sell any other ones in these little containers. Like do they have a chocolate version?
Cherry.
Do they have peanut butter, or do they have caramel or whatever? You know, do they have other ones in these containers? I don't have a clue. And do you think that is a $4 dessert?
That's a little expensive for it, but it is like an original cheesecake.
Right,
so,
and it is very thick. It's a good size.
I could eat the whole thing. I probably shouldn't, but I could eat the whole thing.
Oh yeah,
so,
absolutely.
I don't think it, you know what, I'm going to be honest with you and say, I personally probably wouldn't pay $4 for it because I would just assume have a no-bake Jell-O cheesecake as anything, and they're cheaper.
Well, you say they're
that's
cheaper,
just me.
But I don't know if it is cheaper once you buy the cream. You're having to buy the cream.
Not for the Jell-O ones.
Oh, you don't?
The Jell-O, you just add milk or something to it.
Oh, okay.
These are, though, there's a big difference between the flavors and the quality of a homemade Jell-O no-bake cheesecake and one of these. The quality of these is much, much higher.
I agree.
I'm a cheapskate, though. I like the flavor of the Jell-O one just as good, so why not?
Right.
But if you really want something rich and decadent and very...
a special dessert.
Very true to a New York cheesecake flavor and texture, then by all means it's worth it.
Yeah, because they are really good.
Yeah. So if you got the $4 and you love cheesecake, buy one. There's not even a question about it.
And if Junior's is a restaurant, is it a burger joint? You know, what kind of is it like a 50s diner? Yeah. I mean, that's what it sounds like. And you know, with the name Junior, it just sounds like it would be one of those 50 diners, like the kind that you see in the movies that are set in the train car. That's what I'm thinking of when
Or is it a different company completely?
Yeah, it might be completely different. They might just make cheesecakes and nothing else. But these are very good quality.
Very good.
So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.